Tiny House Prepper.
Well, this is Elizabeth with Tiny House Prepper, and I want to do a little bit of follow-up on our garden this year. I got to show you these interesting tomatoes. I don't know if you can see them. It's kind of bright sunshine. There we go. Let's get some picture of them. I never seen anything like these kind before, and I asked my friend about it, who gave me the plant, and she says it's just one of the types of tomatoes she's growing. I thought I was growing some kind of interesting pepper on my tomato plant, but apparently they just are ripening into regular tomatoes. We got a whole bunch of them on here, so looking forward to those being all ripe and being able to enjoy them. If you can see, there's some hanging there. Yep, pretty amazing. And then I've gotten some of my spearmint, but I've got to get out here and really harvest all this and get it all drying. It's lovely spearmint. I'm really appreciating not having that dead tree there anymore. We got some grass trying to grow up now. And I was really worried about this big one here because it looked like it was getting the same blue spruce illness, but it's really gotten a lot of new growth this year, and I think it's going to be just fine. I truly love my great big giant trees. Oh my goodness, they're just so beautiful. And I'll take you over. I think that my hydrangea's got a good hold started. It's starting to look like it's getting to be fall. But I think that by next year, it'll die back some, and then it should come back and start really growing again. So I'm very pleased. And then right up here is another tree I just love. That great big gorgeous heavy pine right there. Makes a nice little quiet area right there in the front. Oh yep, I love it. Beautiful. Oh my goodness, the sky just couldn't be bluer today. What a blessing. What a blessing. Fall is wonderful. I just finished filming Tea with Jesus and was noticing it. I had some other clips of some beautiful fall things, and I thought I wanted to add a little bit more. My oak out in front is just starting to get kind of beautiful orange, and if you look out across here, you know, I think that once this fully develops, this is going to be a really beautiful fall, and I appreciate that. It's another one of those days where the sun is just clear and it couldn't be bluer sky, and the light is so beautiful shining through the leaves as they've changed color. And Bill's putting a lot of work into getting the shed all done. We did harvest all of the mint and got all the tomatoes off because we've had frost now. And if you look here, yep, my tomato definitely got frosted, but we got all the tomatoes off. And I did fry some up as green tomatoes too. And they were, when they were ripe, they were delicious tomatoes, and they were also wonderful when they were green tomatoes. And then we got our mint basically all harvested up, and I've got it in bags, and it's just about all completely dry, and I'll get that stripped off. I'll show you that, and put it in some bags to have mint. Okay, beautiful day. Well, I wanted to show you now how really beautiful orange and yellows the oak is turning. This has just really been a beautiful Indian summer. We've had just some really beautiful clear days, some rain, and it's definitely getting colder now, but we have had so many just beautiful, sometimes even warm, very clear days in this fall. And I really know that all of a sudden the time will come where there'll be a little bit of a windy night, and then all of a sudden it'll suddenly be winter. The leaves will all just like blow off, and the trees will suddenly be bare, and it'll look like winter. But I wanted to show you our little bit orangerness now, right around the house. My last few little pansies. I know they're going to be completely gone very soon because it's starting to get some really cool days and nights now, but a few beautiful little pansies left. These are all a lot of things that earlier this year I was just telling you that make me happy. Well, I have the rest of the mint that we harvested, and we actually just kind of put them in these big open loose bags, and then I just hung them, and they have dried absolutely beautifully. Just cut them off with scissors, and they dried beautifully. And I don't have quite as much room in my kitchen this year just to hang them, but I just put these, hung them on just knobs until they could dry in the bags, and they dried wonderfully. And this is one of those jobs that when you're kind of tired and it's been kind of a long day, just kind of a peaceful job, kind of like shelling peas with your grandma. Because all I've got to do now is just take these and just strip it off easily strip it off the little branches. And I've got wonderful mint that can be crumbled, used in cooking, used in teas, used to flavor things. And you just grab a strip, and that one leaf looks a little strange. I'm going to take it off. And they just strip right off, and I'll be able to put these in some plastic bags, and we will have some lovely, lovely mint. So it won't take me too long to get that all stripped off. And I don't think I need that little stem, but we'll end up with a whole bunch of just wonderful mint. It's spearmint. Hello again, clock. But that's another peaceful thing this day is my clock chiming. But this has been so easy to grow, and it makes, like I said, it makes wonderful tea, and I can use it in my little new English teapot, my Rockingham pot, and it smells wonderful. You can chew the little leaves. It's really refreshing. So we're harvesting our mint. We are getting some tomatoes and some mint this year. That's at least something. I'm enjoying it. Well, I've been showing you our beautiful fall and the things that make me happy at the end of the summer. I was at a flea market recently, and I wasn't expecting to find this, but I've been wishing I could have a little cookie jar around the house for grandkids, and I think Nana's houses should have cookie jars. And I found this at an amazing price at the flea market, and I think it's absolutely charming. And as a cookie jar goes, it's pretty small, but it holds cookies nicely. The thatched roof comes off, and we got some pecan sandies in there, but it's got the little window, and I have to be careful because it'll rattle. But I've been laughing, saying, "The Lord help me find a little tiny house cookie jar for my tiny house." So I wanted to share that with you too.
What do you mean it'll rattle?
Okay. Okay. I guess this is turning out really to be things that make me happy part 2, because I did one earlier. But this is one of my large Polish pottery plates that I have, and I've talked about this before. They're handmade, hand-painted in Poland, and I just really dearly love them. We will put a link, if you'd like, on here for you to be able to look and see when I actually talked about the Polish pottery. It's really, really wonderful stuff, very well made, beautiful. Well, what is really neat is that after very carefully and slowly making lots and lots and lots of payments, because I'll be honest with you, this stuff is really expensive, I've been able to get now my 4 small plates. Now, if you look on here, make sure I don't get glare on it, this one of them happens to have a hummingbird on it. These are all individually done, so each one is an individual work of art. So now I have my small plate with the little hummingbird on it. And I think they're beautiful. I can only do this because I just take little bits at a time, and I pay for them for a long time. The lady's really nice about letting me put them on layaway. I pay for them for a long time, and then I can bring them home. Now, this is part of the whole thing with living in a tiny house, is that the things I'm using, I want to make sure they're things I really love. And because I've been able to do this very slowly and with cash, I'm able to get a collection here of dishes that I think are exquisitely beautiful, and they make me smile whenever I see them. So you see my robin on this one? Well, now this is my new smaller plate, and it's got a robin. Isn't that beautiful? And then I'll show you the other 2 small plates. This means now that I have 4 plates and 4 small plates for bread or dessert or whatever. And then I've got 4 bowls Now they didn't have, she didn't have any more that were like the same picture on there, so I got these two. You know I love pansies, and this is actually hand painted with the spring flowers and the pansies. And then this one has the beautiful spring irises along with the other flowers. And see, I've been able to keep my color scheme all working together, even though they're all really quite different. Even if they both have a hummingbird on it, the picture's still very different. And then I have my napkin holder and my wonderful little my little honey pot that is so cute. And so I just wanted to share this too. It's been really fun for me to be able to bring these smaller plates home, and we do use these all the time, and they make me smile. And I can't have room for much, but I appreciate that what I have around, I try to make sure it's things that I just really love. And it's amazing what you can do when you don't have a lot of money, but you take a little bit at a time to pay for something cash, and sometimes you can really bring home some lovely things. All right, I just wanted to share that with you guys. Well, earlier in the spring, I just took a minute to show you a lot of the beautiful things growing that just make me happy. So I thought I should do something for the end of the season for fall. So I'm in the midst of all these beautiful leaves on this oak tree. I've been able to share with you a couple things that have been just simple joys. And you know, life really is made out of the small things. The sun is shining in my face, and we need to let ourselves be happy about some of the beautiful, simple gifts we have in our life. So I know this has been kind of different, but I just wanted to share with you. The sun's really bright. I love you. Alrighty. Well, I'm going to get going, and God bless you guys, and I love you, and we'll talk to you later. Oh, what a beautiful day. Oh my goodness.